Hello, everyone. This is Imran FAHAD, the founder of Inspiring Bangladesh Limited, the social network of Bangladesh. And today we are going to celebrate Global Entrepreneurship Week 2023 in Bangladesh with our partners, startup ecosystem holders, at the same time, different individuals from globally in this particular program, the Entrepreneurs Talk. Today we have got with us Mr. Jayren Teo. Hi, Jayren. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Jayren is the managing director of Gen Singapore, and he is doing amazing works in startup ecosystem. And it's really amazing to have you with us, Jayren. So we have got with us Mr. Jong Lee. Hi, Mr. Jong Lee. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, Imran.
Okay, awesome. Mr. Jong Lee is the co-founder of NurtureRN, right? So I hope everyone is listening to us. We are live from Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn with our audience. Those who are watching us, you can share the live so that we can know more about this thing on Global Entrepreneurship Week properly with our audience. So we will start with Mr. Jayren Teo. He's the managing director of Gen Singapore. Uh, what's going on this entrepreneurial ecosystem in Gen Singapore? At the same time, you are one of the most amazing, very busy with the in entrepreneurship World Cup, right? So we want to know more about your initiative and how you are creating impact through this kind of initiatives. Over to you, Jaren.
Thank you so much. Really, thank you for the kind words. Still lots more to do. I think Gen Singapore has been around since, at least myself, I've been doing this for 10 years. GW, Global Entrepreneurship Week, been around in Singapore since 2008. So lots of work has been done throughout the years, even before my time. And what's happening in Singapore is that we want to provide equal opportunity for all entrepreneur individuals, be it Singaporeans like ourselves or permanent residents, PRs, even any expats or talents that come to Singapore, an equal opportunity to be an entrepreneur and to live their dreams, to pursue them, and more importantly, leveraging on the Gen network so that we can help enable the entrepreneurs expand globally. And Bangladesh is definitely one of the most exciting emerging economies that we're working with. We're very happy to even host Minister Palak,
Yes,
Minister for ICT in Singapore earlier this year.
right.
And I think he's very positive about project collaboration more between Singapore and Bangladesh. Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
And
So I think
this
that's
year,
pretty much for yeah.
right, right. And this year we are celebrating Global Entrepreneurship Week with our initiative called Inspiring Bangladesh Victory Challenge. This December we are going to celebrate our 53 years of victory, and we are celebrating this victory with running, cycling, swimming. So we are hosting this initiative virtually so that it's easier for us to complete this challenge with the occasion of our victory. And fortunately, we have started Entrepreneurs Talk and Entrepreneurs Run to inspire the progressive entrepreneurs throughout the world. At the same time, we are going towards the demographic dividend. Most of the entrepreneurs are below 40, so this is sort of a amazing time to inspire all of them with us in this particular Global Entrepreneurship Week. Now I will move to Mr. Jong Lee, the co-founder of NurtureRN, right? NurtureRN. What's the
Uh,
correct pronunciation, Jong?
no, the correct pronunciation is NurtureRN. Thanks for having me here. I
Right.
guess you're wondering what does RN stand for. It's for registered nurse. So we're an end-to-end support ecosystem provider for international nurses. As you may know, there's a global nursing shortage, and we felt that there was a need for somebody to come and disrupt the existing ecosystem, not just to make it more efficient, but to provide the real path to address a shortage, as well as support the nurses who wants to better their career. we talk about expats, we talk about tech talents, we talk about so many people, taking opportunities globally. Yet how come nurses, they're tied down to their home country only, or only a few nurses have the opportunity to go abroad? So we thought there could be a path where we could come in, scale up using technology. Having said that, disrupt maybe the existing players who may create a little bit of problems. So that's why we actually participated in, EWC in Singapore last year through Jayren's help. We're lucky enough to be one of the, I think, two or three representatives from Singapore, and we were able to reach top 40 in EWC in Riyadh. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so we had some luck, but having said that, I'm not one of your under 40 entrepreneurs. I'm quite old, although I may look a little bit young given my Asian heritage. But having said that, there's no age limit to, I think, entrepreneurship. You just have to follow your passion. You see an opportunity, do the hard work, and things will work out. I think that there's an opportunity for everybody. And congratulations to your victory, inspiring Bangladesh. It's really a great thing.
Right, right, right. Thank you, John. And it's really amazing to have both of you with us in this particular session. Those who are watching, like so many people are watching right now from different part of the world. We have got Mr. Hanif Zakaria from UAE, I hope, or Pakistan. He is watching. We have got Mr. Samuel Safat watching from Bangladesh. So those who are watching, please. Share the live so that you can know more about the nitty gritty part of entrepreneurship on this occasion of Entrepreneur Week. So I will move back to Mr. Jayren. Jayren is quite like impactful towards the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and he is inspiring the whole stakeholders quite effectively. So my next question for Jayren would be like, in this particular occasion of Global Entrepreneurship Week, what's your observation, like how the entrepreneurial ecosystem can be more impactful and how we can create impact towards this particular community? Over to you, Jayren.
All right, thanks. I think it's a good question because if you look at entrepreneurial ecosystem where all of us play a important role, and you look at business, right? What will a business need? You need a few things. You definitely need customers. If not, you're not running a business. You need capital, right? So funding is necessary for skill, especially scaling up. That's why a startup will have the kind of valuation and more importantly, talents, right? So access to competent talents to be able to take your business to the next level. And this is something that I think all startup ecosystems have to provide, right, in order to enable successful ventures or unicorns coming up from it, eventually having an exit plan, be it an IPO or M&A, right? And I think one thing that we can do a lot better together as one global ecosystem for the Global Entrepreneurship Week would definitely be more of such, sessions like this where countries like Bangladesh and Singapore working together to do knowledge
Right.
sharing, to provide certain key insights. So I think we need more of such, not just Bangladesh and Singapore, maybe, across Asia, across, JPEG, across Europe, Middle East, Africa, North and South America, so I think many things could be done. And ultimately, collaboration is needed for co-creation. Yeah.
Right, right. Amazing. Thank you, Jayren. At the same time, I'll move back to Mr. Jong Lee regarding, like, as you know, like this particular era of entrepreneurial ecosystem is all about collaboration. Like from Bangladesh to Singapore to Indonesia to this South Asian countries, like what are the possible way of collaboration in coming days? How you are seeing this possibility, at the same time how your concern can be collaborated into the Bangladesh market? What will be your expectation from this particular market? Yeah.
No, I think that's an excellent question. I think Jayren rightly pointed out. I could actually give a live case scenario of what Jayren has said. So our startup, one of my co-founder is from the US. He's from the US. I have colleagues based out of South Africa as well as the Philippines, and I'm building a community of internal nurses who are from Kenya, India, Pakistan, Philippines, Korea, all over the world. The thing is, to solve a critical issue that affects everybody, you need collaboration. So What's one of my reasons why I participated and accepted your invite is because honestly, Bangladesh is a country where there's a lot of talent, a lot of opportunity, but also we also know that there's a big nursing community as well. You know, not just the reason is there's the shortage doesn't get addressed by relocating talents, but building talent from the bottom up, right? If our young potentially nursing students, if they don't see an opportunity for them to further their career, nobody's going to come into nursing industry. So we want to make sure that we address this shortage by addressing the entire ecosystem, not just on the employment side, but also building a community from the education side, working with the education sector, working with government agencies, working with investors, all the way down to maybe potentially our. So we have a few ecosystem partners who are into the finance, microfinancing companies, and all this. It's about true collaboration, and it's about it takes a village. I agree, and it takes an international village because I can't do this alone by being in Singapore. I can't do this alone by working with only purely Bangladesh. I gotta work with everybody, and I think it's a global issue that everybody who joins, EWC Gen, we're trying to solve a global issue, and to solve a global issue, we need global partners and collaborators. So that's what we're doing. We're still quite early. What do I want to get from here? I would love to invite, nurses from Bangladesh, nursing students, to join our community platform, which is alagaorn.com, to share, to learn, and to express their pain points, how we can address this issue from a community point of view, not a recruitment. No, we're not a recruitment agency. Building a community that where community members support each other to further the entire ecosystem. I think that's the key. And we want to be an enabler. And we all know how we can do this, how we can scale this issue is through technology, and
Right.
that's where we are. And hopefully, I get to visit you guys there and meet some of the nurses there, and hopefully we can find a way, not just nurses but also the academies, as well as the hospital people, government agency people, try to solve this issue globally.
Absolutely. And you would be happy to know that, like, Inspiring Bangladesh is the first social network which is funded by the government from Bangladesh. At the same time, we are working exclusively from different ministries of our countries so that, like, we can inspire the whole generation. At the same time, as I've said, like, we are funded by government. At the same time, we are the champion of OIC Youth Capital of Dhaka, like organized by ICYF from the Turkey. So the reason we want to collaborate with different stakeholders from all over the world, so that, like, we can inspire the whole community, and at the same time, in this era of entrepreneurial ecosystem and, like, the way we are progressing, collaboration is a must. So how we can collaborate with the whole ecosystem, that is our main focus. And last like a few months back, we have visited Global Entrepreneurship Congress Melbourne in Australia, where we met Jayren and other persons from the Jain family. And we have easily said, like, this is a progressive community through which we can easily inspire the whole generation. And that is the power of this entrepreneurial ecosystem. And the way it's growing is really amazing. So what we are seeing in coming days, the entrepreneurship, the network, the World Cup, the entrepreneurship World Cup is coming in recent days. So I want to know more about this initiative, and as you are heading this initiative, and there are so many people, startup founders, innovators, and co-creators are watching this live. So what people can expect from this entrepreneurship World Cup, and what are the important things that you want to tell them, so that, like, they can be prepared for this when they're about to apply for this. Yeah.
Yep.
Jane.
First, I think we want to thank Gen Global and, of course, Monchiat, and, of course, the founding partner, Miss Foundation, for their ongoing support, making Entrepreneurship World Cup possible since 2019. And one of the key goals of Entrepreneurship World Cup is really to provide a platform for global entrepreneurs to have a chance to pitch their ideas, their solutions to solve global urgent problems, providing them a platform to achieve the three things that I mentioned earlier: potential business, access to capital, and also attract competent talents. And we're happy to say that one of our EWC companies, from NurtureRN, as mentioned, was a global top 40. And EWC is not just a competition; it's an entire global ecosystem with various resources of networks, um, different online tools, knowledge sharing. In fact, leading up to EWC, globally, you have expert sessions,
Right.
to help you fine tune your pitch, um, understanding the value proposition, right? Knowing what benefit you bring to your customers, being able to do sales, marketing, and so on. So all these are great master classes that EWC offers. It's much more than just a competition. And what you creators, entrepreneurs out there should look at EWC as a platform for you to understand, have clarity on what you're doing, know what's happening in the market, because this is very important, right? You don't want to be uh, just in your own well, right? Just assuming they're building something that the market needs without knowing that's paying customers, because end of the day you're still building a business. And what EWC is great is, be it your idea stage, early stage, or growth stage, all entrepreneurs, startups, can apply, right? So that's the perfect thing because it's inclusive.
Right.
And for Singapore, tomorrow we're having our Entrepreneurship World Cup Singapore National Finals. We have 10 amazing finalist startups to be picking, and we look forward to continuously support EWC every single year. The next global finals will be in November 2024. So I believe, definitely in Bangladesh, you have outstanding entrepreneurs. We're more than happy to even work with Bangladesh to see if we can do host national competition programs, right? Between startups or finalists from Singapore and Bangladesh, we can do some knowledge sharing. We can uh, see if there's potential collaboration, even possible joint ventures to access new markets. I think this is the beauty of EWC, and so much more to do, as mentioned. Lots more to do to focus on co-creation. I think that's the key. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, and I'm personally looking forward to it. Like as I have said, like the most of the viewers, like so many people are watching from different platforms today. It's live, so I want to tell everyone to keep your eyes on our Facebook page so that we can share more updates about EWC Entrepreneurship World Cup. And trust me, that is something huge. And I would like to let people know that to be apply for this particular initiative. And from Bangladesh, hopefully there will be so many people will participate this year's EWC. And the people, the founders, and like the startup ecosystem of our country and the Southeast Asia is quite promising and progressing day by day. So we believe this year it will be a huge response on EWC that will be happen on next year, 2024 November. As you have said, we are coming to the end of this particular podcast, the episode one. And for last few minutes, I want to share more the insights about the entrepreneurial ecosystem, Global Entrepreneurship Week. At the same time, the individual's experience so from that the people get some idea. The entrepreneurs can get some idea about like how they can be a successful entrepreneur. At the same time, how they can convert their idea into reality. So my last questions for both of you, like what will be your tips for the upcoming entrepreneurs or those who are going to be an entrepreneurs to like how to convert their idea into startups, or like the initiatives that they are dreaming of, like how they can make the maximum out of it from your expert opinion. So I'll start with Jong. Like what will be your suggestions for the young entrepreneurs, those who are watching and ready to be ready to start their startups? Yeah, Jong.
I think, if I may, right? I know it may sound funny, but you have to think big yet small. You gotta try to look at a global problem and find small solutions how you can start from your own backyard and how you can go about it. Because at the end of the day, ideas are cheap, but execution is the key,
Right.
right? I think once you have that oxymoron figured out, then you have got a good start. Because I said, there are so many people with great ideas, but they don't know how to take the first few steps, and that's the biggest challenge. And I think for true entrepreneurs, that's where it makes a difference, for the lack of a better word. And that's why entrepreneur now is a sexy word. It's all about tech. It's not. It's about, it doesn't change. It's still a business, but yet we're trying to do bigger things because we have an enabler called technology, and we have a wider connection. But like I said, think big, yet think small and act small. But every day it's about consistency. But you gotta have the big picture, and you gotta have the passion to see it through. And I think for young generations, I think our kids nowadays, they have great ideas. The thing is, it's about consistency and persistence. Once you have that figured out, you should be okay. And I think the great thing about this Gen community is, this is not the end point. This is actually a starting point. Once you enter the Gen community, you get to meet other founders. You have the ecosystem. Then you will only get stronger. So I suggest for a lot of these entrepreneurs, whether you qualify or not, throw your hat to the ring. You never know, and you'll meet a few entrepreneurs, and you don't know where it's going to end up. That's why I recommend network, join communities like this. And I think inspiring Bangladesh is a good one. But having said that, join, share ideas. It's ideas it's share your ideas so that people can build on it, and people may guide you through as well. I think that's my be open to sharing, think big, act small, do what you can, and then you'll get there. That's about it.
Amazing, amazing. It's really amazing to know more about the nitty gritty part of the secret of entrepreneurship. Last but not least, I'll end this as a podcast with the closing remarks of Jayren. So, what are the secrets of winning EWC? As as you are dealing with different ideas, entrepreneurs all over the world. So, what are the three basic things that need to be focused? That need to be, very focusedly, what I can say, like they need to be focused. Three special things to win EWC in coming days. What are the three things from your
All
expert
right.
opinion?
First, I want to just say it's not about winning EWC, but of course, everyone wants to win. But the real winning is winning the business, right? Being
Right.
able to do a successful business for
True.
yourself, for your family, because then you improve your quality of life, and that really shapes, why you're being entrepreneurs. And ultimately, because of how well you do in business, you can then impact many other lives, right? Just like what Nurture is doing, having international nursing community. And nursing is a global shortage. It's not one particular country or two, it's the entire world. And that's something that's very hard to automate. Imagine you're sick, you're ill on a hospital bed. Would you want a robot to be serving you, or a human touch will make you feel a lot better, right? So that's the question asked. Why do you do what you do? I think having that clarity, in fact, the first step I would say of the three things would definitely be, why are you doing what you're doing, right? Do you want to be an entrepreneur just because it sounds cool, right? Or because you believe strongly in a problem that you want to fix? And that problem, when we look at entrepreneurs, why Singapore company has been, emerging as global champions, winners in WCs, because they're very passionate. They have a personal story to tell. It's a problem that affects them personally or someone close to them. And that's why you are the right person to do it, because you're just so passionate about solving that problem. It's something that you can't sleep without doing so. Every single day you wake up, you want to find out what's the best way I can solve this, right? And ultimately, even if everything don't work out, you know that time was well spent, because this is a problem that if you could fix it, you help many other people, be it yourself, impacting many others in the community, right? And ultimately working towards solving a problem that pays, because you're still running a business, as I mentioned. So being
True.
able to know that a problem that pays is what's going to help you sustain your passion in doing what you do. Because if it doesn't pay you, one day you just break down, right? Like you still have to put food on the table, you still have to support family, yourself, and achieving your greater goals and vision and mission, right? So that's the second thing. And I think the last thing is, surround yourself, right, with a community of people who are like-minded and believes in a collective success, because they want to see you successful, because your success will also ultimately be their success, because you're all here to share and grow. So like the Gen community is not just starting, but scaling as one global ecosystem. I think that's the three things that I would like to share with the audience today. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really like amazing. And so many people are watching right now from different part of the world, from Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Please do share the live so that you can know more about from the expert. To know more about the entrepreneurial ecosystem, we will come up with different other podcast friends from different part of the world so that you can know more about it. The young entrepreneurs, they can change their strategies by listening from the experts. So that is what we are looking forward on this occasion of Entrepreneurs Week, Global Entrepreneurs Week. And thank you, everyone, those who are watching. And I would like to thank Mr. Jong Lee and Jayren Teo for being a part of this podcast. And hope to see you soon, guys. And by this time, please stay well and stay safe so that we can connect again in different part of the world in very soon. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you soon. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you soon. Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.